so, now you heard that. That's my auntie neighbor. You guys haven't met her. You haven't met my auntie. Say hi. But no, seriously, guys, that is awesome. That is so awesome. And I am so proud of her. Being her niece, I am so proud of her. She's been very good, a very good role model. I mean, she has helped me be a better woman in so many areas. And I am just so proud of her. Yay! Oh, Randy, wait a minute. Now you visit my cousin.
Randy is my Aunt Denise's son, the one that we're going to celebrate.
Yes, my cousin Randy.
Get your YouTube channel.
Yes, I have a channel. Yes, I'm on YouTube. You don't know. So my cousin ain't even support me, y'all. He don't know about it. But that's how
I'm also not that known, and it's okay. I'm good with it. But, you know, everything in right time.
My cousin living his life, and he living real good, because look how handsome he is. Boo, don't play with it. Really don't play with it. Yeah, I mean, I ain't all that great, but it do run in the family. I'll be back, y'all. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. You know I ain't going nowhere. To St. Louis, you guys. I don't know, my camera is so blurry, but I'm going to just make that quick here for my song. Please. Never gonna die to the day.
What's going on?
I'm just gonna make you sad, because I'm getting sad. But I'm going to the airport, and I'm going to St. Louis, you guys, for this lawyer's event. But I didn't want to leave my son. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Oh, Niecy, yeah, I'm coming. I thought something happened, but you okay, thank God. But anyway, you guys, I'll be back. So, YouTubers, I'm on my way to, I have to stop. I have to do a layover. I can't do straight away. It is what it is. So I'm on my way to Vegas. And then when I leave Vegas, I'm going to St. Louis. So I'm not going home yet. I'm going to St. Louis. My auntie is having an inauguration. You guys don't know my auntie. You've never met them, but I'll introduce you to a couple of my family members that has never been on my channel. So she's being inaugurated, and she did really good, and I have to say congratulations, because she did do the work. She's a lawyer, and she proceeded, and she kept going, and until she passed. She was a motivation for me to just live my life regardless.
One of the motivations for me. Yes,
so she's a motivation for me too. You know, she's inspiring. I can't say she wasn't. She isn't, because I would be a liar. So anyway, I'm on my way to St. Louis. A lot of stuff happened. I'm not fixing to go into the details. But, you know, life is good. God is good. And sometimes, you know, some things you just try to let die. You know, not die to you don't acknowledge, but die to you having feelings about it. You just knowing who you are and what position, just knowing. Just to know, it's better to know. I'm telling y'all, it's just better to know. And I know I'm talking in circles. I don't know what I'm talking about, but, you know, I know what I'm talking about. It's better to know, and you just know. and you live and let live. And you just keep walking in your blessings, you know? Just keep walking in your blessings. And when people are blessed, you go to, you know, celebrate their achievements and their accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? So, hey. So I'm just here in the airport in San Diego. I left my son. I had my little cry. You know, I don't cry long because I know God is in control. What is this thing? This is a part of my scarf. My scarf has these little rips in it. That's how it's made. But anyway, into words, you guys. I ain't going nowhere. You know I ain't going nowhere yet. I'll be back. I'm just making my way to St. Louis. But I have to stop in Vegas. So when I get to Vegas, I'll give y'all a shout out. You know. Birds, I am back. I am at the airport. I had a layover flight. Well, it's not a layover actually, but it's a connecting flight. And so I was supposed to be in another part of, you know, another area, but I ended up here in, see, I'm supposed to be at C9 departing to St. Louis. And I made it to Vegas, going to St. Louis. Not going home yet. I ain't changed my clothes, y'all. I ain't changed my clothes in the bathroom. Gotta go. So right now we're just waiting for the departing flight. In the port. You know? So trying not to take anyone, keeping myself, you know, taking y'all. But I'm going on this journey, and I told y'all where I was going. I am going to see my auntie. Y'all, I got mustard on my, I was eating a burger. I still got the burger, y'all. It was good. And I got mustard on my mask, but oh well. But anyway, I'm on my way to St. Louis. I told you where I was going. My auntie is being, I guess it's called like it's a Hall of Fame for lawyers. So I'm proud of her, and I think I was saying that when I was, you know, boarding, coming to here. I was saying that I'm proud of her, and I'll say it again, proud of her. Shout out to Denise Watson. It used to be Wesley, but Denise. Shout out to you, who happens to be my family member. Congratulations for your hard work. It is rewarded. Your hard work is being rewarded. But anyway, I'll be back. Cause ain't nothing going on here in the airport. We just sitting waiting on the flight. I think it's like a 2-hour thingy, a 2-hour wait, something like that. But I'm supposed to be getting to St. Louis early in the morning, like 1 something, and it don't matter. It is what it is. But anyway, I'll be back. I ain't going nowhere. When I touch down in St. Louis, I'll let you know. Because from there, we're going to a hotel. And then, you know, hey, tomorrow is her day. So, okay, see you guys. I ain't going nowhere.
Made it to St. Louis. I'm in St. Louis in the hotel. I am at the Waffle House, and I am with my daughter. Sorry about that. At the Waffle House in St. Louis. I'm sorry. When I got in last night, I did a couple of shots of the bathroom, and that's it. But they were eating breakfast, and yeah, in St. Louis, and grateful to have made it. My flight did something crazy, y'all. My flight did something crazy. we were in the sky flying, and I look up, and the plane started dropping. I'm like, that's absolutely ridiculous, absolutely craziness. But and then the pilots, well, you see, we made it, and so I told the pilots, y'all need to take some practice or something. And I really don't. Just grateful for just family and life. Just thanking God that I made it to all my destinations safely. I'm just actually out eating with my family and enjoying the moment. And I realized I cannot play with the music because the music is playing in the background. So when the music is playing in the background, I can't play, what I'm saying. And but I wanted you guys to know that I was out. And so I wanted to, share this moment with you, this experience with you, even though you can't hear what I'm saying.
Always,
Yes.
500 feet, make a left.
Person who has a need
And needs help, right?
any sort of rental assistance or
Car, coats,
cold
food.
Going
It's
to
not
my
about homelessness
auntie's.
though. It's like
Yeah.
It's on Olive, right?
Yes, make a left.
Going to my
running your bills
auntie's.
because of COVID.
Here she's getting, it's the Black Lawyers Association, I believe. So she's getting an award.
That is nice.
So we're on our way there.
We need to get out, Ramona. Why? Because we have to get the cake.
Here.
It's already
Just-
paid for and everything?
No.
We're on our way there.
Just go up to the corner.
I just need a wallet.
Maybe my auntie can tell you a little bit more. What is going on with Denise? You're gonna be on YouTube, right? So
Hi, everyone. Well, Denise Watson Wesley Coleman is getting inducted into the Legal Legends Hall of Fame. Now, what that means, she is getting inducted into the Hall of Fame for the Black Bar Association, which it happens to be their 100 year of being in existence. This is 100-year anniversary. So it is a great celebration. And she's being inducted into the Hall of Fame of all lawyers. And that's just like being inducted into the Hall of Fame for baseball players, basketball players, actors, all of that. So in her field, as lawyers are judges in the legal field, she's being inducted into the Hall of Fame of the best of the best of the best. That's what the Hall of Fame means. And so she's being inducted into the legal legends as a legend of lawyers
in her field.
Her field.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
That is so. Now you heard that. That's my auntie neighbor. You guys haven't met her. You haven't met my auntie. Say hi. But no, seriously, guys, that is awesome. That is so awesome, and I am so proud of her. Being her niece, I am so proud of her. She's been very good, a very good role model. I mean, she has helped me be a better woman in so many areas, and I am just so proud of her. Yay! I'll be back. Oh, Randy, wait a minute. Now you guys missing my cousin? This is my YouTube channel.
Oh, it's your YouTube channel.
Yeah, what up,
How
cousin?
y'all doing? Hey, good to see you.
Yes, my
All right.
cousin
Well, I have to
Randy.
get your YouTube channel.
Yes, I have me a
Awesome.
channel. Yes, I'm on YouTube. You don't know. So my cousin ain't even support me, y'all. He don't know
He's
about
not
it.
around.
But that's all right, though.
I'm missing in action, y'all.
That's
Always missing in
okay.
action.
He living his life. My cousin living his life, and he living real good. Cause look how handsome he is. Boo, don't play with it. Oh, really? Don't play with it. Yeah, I mean, I ain't all that great, but it do run in the family. I'll be back, y'all. I ain't going nowhere. You know I ain't going nowhere.
I'd like to welcome our judges. The city judges are here in droves. I saw all of you. We have a bunch
That's
of
my
federal
auntie,
judges too.
right there with the grill.
Anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome.
With the gray. It's
I'm
not
now
good to
gonna
point
turn it over
right
to,
here.
A very good friend
With
of
the
mine.
silver hair, that's
Our
my
senior
auntie.
MC is from down Bennett, and he is also the chair of tonight's event. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge Elwood. Thank you all for being here tonight. It is truly an honor. It is truly a pleasure to be here in a room full of so many trailblazers. During this process, I've had the opportunity to learn a lot about our honorees. I've had an opportunity to speak to a lot of our honorees, and just the history that's in this room is just simply amazing. So I stand here on behalf of the law firm Endowment LLP, who's been a sponsor of this event for many years, to simply say thank you all, to simply give our appreciation to everyone for being here, but to also truly honor these three honorees, these three trailblazers who have paved the way for people like myself. And I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the prior chair of this event, Sheena Hamilton, who's also with us here tonight. I'll now turn it over to the current president of the Mound City Bar Association, King Kong.
Well, thank you. I didn't get a round of applause, but I am the current president.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Dorothy Michael. All right, so as I indicated, I'm president of Mound City Bar, and as president, I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. It is one of our signature events during our centennial. You know, so I think it's a special. All of our events are special, but all of our events are really special during our centennial. So the inductees tonight will be known as the inductees who were inducted during our centennial celebration. So, you know, I think that's special. I want to take this opportunity first as the president on the nomination forms, and thank you for that. And it's difficult to say, it's difficult to actually put it in words when I looked at the nomination form and I looked at those things that were said about Judge Ramona Baker. You know, we picked up her resume and it was so heavy it took all three of us to hold it. I mean, when I say she has done everything, you know, we just didn't have that much time that night to talk about everything that she's accomplished. So, you know, and I say that, you know, I practiced in front of Ramona Baker and I only had one decision from her, and I lost. But I can tell you this though, in her decision I could tell that she heard what I said. She may not agree with me on the law, but she listened to me. You know, and what you want from a judge when you get a decision, you want them to at least acknowledge that I said something that's inconsistent with your judgment. You know, I hate to get those judgments and I say, well, they didn't hear anything I said, but she actually acknowledged, you know, in her judgment I can tell she acknowledged what I said. She just disagreed with me on the law. And so with that, and I think I thanked everybody I'm supposed to thank. There are things that I have to read here. I have to say that since 1922, Mound City Bar Association has exemplified the excellence of legal work. The nomination process is very rigorous and requires numerous NCBA members to come to, as well as the tenants of the association. We celebrate the induction of these three members to this elite, distinguished, and dignified group. Amen. First, the Honorable Ramona N Baker. In the back, she's standing. Second, Denise Watson Wesley Coleman.
My auntie, that's my auntie.
Denise, that's for sure. You know, we wanted to make sure that we had a good showing for our inductees, and I said, well, I'm sure Denise is bringing everybody. So, and also, last but not least, by no terms, is Elaine Harris Spearman.
Where's Elaine Harris?
And, you know, they told me to say this, but it's not lost on us that this is the first time that we honor a group of amazing women.
Yes, amen, amen.
At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Judge Nicole Zellweger, and she's going to start the introductions. Thank you.
We did want to add one more thank you that we didn't have an opportunity to say.
Really, I could stand here and talk about all day long with no notes. She is a great lady. But although we are the ones that hold the offices, I want you to always remember there is no I in team.
Oh,
And to be successful,
you have to have a team.
have
Have
to
a team.
have a team.
Yes.
In my administration and administration of Darlene Green the Council, Elaine Spearman not only was part of the team, on many occasions, she
Talking about
was
the
team
lady in
leader.
the black with the shiny.
Elaine helped steer mayor's office and the comptroller's office during some turbulent times. It helped us to make the difficult decisions that we had to make. Things weren't
Did I miss that compassion and love?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, friends, colleagues. This is an honorable occasion. I think you can see why Freeman and I were so close. You can see our emotion and our happiness and anxiety. We dealt with all of this when we were running. When he first ran, the first black circuit court clerk of the city of St. Louis. We plotted this in law school. It's a wonder we graduated and they did, because we were looking ahead. Freeman and I, we pulled the team together. He became the first African-American circuit clerk against great odds. We had a tremendous person tell us that we would rue the day that we ran against his chosen candidate. We will call no names because we know who it is. But I want to thank this venerable bar association, Mound City Bar Association, one of the oldest black bar associations west of the Mississippi. That has been said about us across the country. The National Bar Association recognizes the Mound City Bar Association. This is a venerable organization.
Yes. This lady is awesome.
If they had never taken up the craft. But
I like this lady.
that I know.
That's why God has blessed her.
The Mound City Bar Association has produced some of the greatest lawyers
You guys hear
across
that?
this country.
You don't
some of
have
the
to be a
greatest
lawyer or a
judges.
doctor.
We have someone whom I love here that I flew back for his swearing in, Judge Craig Higgins. I tell you, I'm right there with him every step of the way, and he has told many people how he got his job in the city council's office. They didn't want to hire him, but who was it that didn't care what you thought?
That's
I
right.
told you you needed to hire him. So we have great people within the Mound City Bar Association. I appreciate Dow Bennett for being so gracious, so wonderful.
Yay.
Over these years, I appreciate the lawyers. Campus changed so much. I got lost.
Oh, I'm good. I can
It is my view this is a tremendous pleasure to introduce Denise Washington. Denise might not remember this, but I met her before she became a lawyer, long before she became a lawyer. She moved here with her husband to run Carter. He ran Carter with her prep school. I think he might have been the first president. And and I was a community school coordinator at Walgreens, but I met Denise then. That was, and her husband passed away. Went back to law school, and so fast forward, 1980 was on the album, so I hired Dorothy White, the company she worked for. I think they had just formed a law firm. Her and Larry Hill, late Larry Hill, and Theo Pierce. And so the city council said, you can't do that. I said, well, why not? He said, well, you know, you have to, all lawyers have to be hired. Denise Centennial. And so I interviewed Denise, and one of the most important things she told me that she's the clerk for Judge Durker. So I said, that's what this case is going to go before. I said, I don't need to know anything else. And so, and she said Durker was a fair judge, and he was at that time, I think he was in the equity court, so, and that's what this case came before. Well, the case centered around the separation of powers in government. In other words, whether or not the comptroller had the power to actually hire the consultants to issue the bond for indebtedness for the city of St. Louis. So we prepared, I think we hired, I don't know, did we hire outside attorney too? It was just you, right? That's right, exactly right. So we were winging it with our own staff. We said we got inside lawyers, and little I know I had the best lawyer in town this time on this case. So the case went forward, and Denise brought in something to me. I think she showed me something in a case that was settled in like 1941, an OT. See, I knew this stuff good because this was an OT versus City of St. Louis, where it was challenged before. And then later on, I told Kenny Goins, whose father, who was a firefighter, a good friend of mine, I made the mistake of telling him that if he graduated from law school, I gave him a job. So he graduated from law school, passed the bar, and said, hey, what's up? I said, yeah, well, then he went to work with Denise. And up to that point, the comptroller depended on the city council for all their lawyers, all their legal work. And so we decided that, and what we decided to do was set up a legal department. And as a matter of fact, Judge Durker,
Congratulations, beautiful.
Thank you, darling.
I love your personality. I just love it.
Oh, you know I have that. I can't get rid of it. I wish I could. Just historical to meet lawmakers that changed the game. The first Black Law Circle Court in St. Louis. I am just so honored.
What can I say? To God
Be the glory. Yes!
And the comptroller, it was a really big fraud back there because we were at the beginning. People were not used to, especially African Americans, taking and seizing and using the power that the law has given him. So of course there was a lot of fighting going on. So that's really what was going on, and as the former comptroller said, the precedence was established. I humbly stand here before you. I can't believe it, and had to come behind the prestigious Judge Baker, the illustrious Elaine Spearman. Is quite an honor. And I do thank the Legal Legends Committee. Now, we all know that we are not an island. So for me, I am going to share with you my strength. My mother is here. She is 96. That's where I got it from, watching her. Not from her telling me, but watching her go through her journey and through all of the trials and tribulations. I'm the oldest of 9 that she had naturally and 3 that she
You got
adopted.
stepped from you, baby. Thank
So
you.
she had to raise all 12 kids. And then I didn't help matters any because my mother and I were pregnant at the same time. So my 3 children at the time went to their grandmother's house every summer. So then if you add the 12, then you add 3 more. So 15 kids. And so she is a very strong woman. Very, very, very strong. And a lot of people in this room know my mother from over the years. The next thing I have to do is thank my family. And my family consists of my biological family and my church family and also my Mound City Bar family. Because as part of the Mound City Bar, I've actually been on 6 executive committees. Didn't even realize it until I was informed of this award, 6 of them. So I served under former President Elaine Spear. I also served under former President Ebony. So, and then I started, we have Jimmy Edwards here, and when I was in law school, I actually was serving with BOSA at that time. So it goes down for very White Aldertree and Watson, Wesley, Williams.
I remember that one.
And some of the
I worked there.
my nieces who are all here, they even raise their hands. The one that worked in the law firm raised their hand.
I did.
And we had a law firm, Watson, Wesley, Williams. There's Williams over there. She's an attorney. That's my niece.
I worked in the law firm. She had me working.
40 years difference.
She had me working there.
So it just lets you know
I
there's
did.
a 40 years difference. So I could not have made it without my family at all. Now I have to tell you about this Watson Wesley Colt. The Watson helped me to go to undergrad school, and he is deceased. And he had we had our 2 children. That's the Watson. The Wesley, the comptroller talked about, and he is deceased now, but he is the one who got me through law school and helped me with the children and did everything that had to be done. Now Coleman is not deceased. However, Coleman is the one who, you know, I told you I was on the executive committee about 6 times. Well, about 4 of those times, he was the one actually doing the work. So I put him to work because I was the correspondence secretary. So I had plenty of help, and it took a whole family. Approximately 6 interns came through the office too, as Vervis allowed us to have interns in the comptroller's office. So I have to tell you that I thank all of you. I thank my OBC family. That's the church. They're here. Yeah, and then another family member. These are all friends. Pastor Bias, Julius Bias is back there. And then Frederica Collins and her husband Juan. My godson in the back. I have great grandkids. They're here somewhere. They're all C's. Zion, Zoe, Zena, and Xavier. So all the great grandchildren. So and my granddaughter and my grandson. So my grandson helped in the law firm too. So I think that's it. I've been getting the piece of papers and it's time. And God bless all of you. Then I have a good friend back there, Dr. Belcher too, that came. And another good friend, Roy and Mark. Marsha,
Roy and Marsha.
and then all the rest of my nieces, and then my sister who's been there, the Rocker Gibraltar with me, my sister. Raise your hand, raise your hand.
Raise your hand, baby, raise your hand so we can see you.
And I'm just honored. I'm extremely honored, and thank you, and to God be the glory.
Amen.